Okay.
on the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show.
So,
And this is
this is
how we
how
do
we
it.
do
And this is how we do it
it.
on the Donna Smith Show. Where's Gareth? On the Donna Smith
The
Show.
show.
Okay, there we go. Okay, where you at, JJ?
I'm right here.
You right there?
I'm right
Did
here.
we get on? We on?
Yeah, we on. We live.
What's up? We live. We live. We live. What's up, grown folks out there? Welcome to the Donna Smith Show, Table Talk, grown folk style. I'm so excited to be back here tonight. It seemed like it's been a moment. Bear with us. It's gonna be JJ and I right now, just doing what we do. JJ Shepherd, my old faithful. He is here, and I'm just bubbling over excited. We just gonna bounce some stuff, some talk for y'all for a little bit. We're not gonna keep you long tonight, but sometimes we just can't help ourselves. We say that and we end up, it just depends.
Right.
Yo. But I'd like to welcome you tonight. For you that are newcomers, we do appreciate you. I ask that you tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and come back and join us again. We're here every Sunday, 7:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to bring you some grown folk talk and stimulating conversation. Now, I do want to say before we get started that anything that we talk about, any topic, any feedback, any I don't want to say controversy, but we do kind of sometimes disagree, learn to disagree agreeably. You know what I'm saying? We all got
Mhm.
something wonderful to put on this table, but you don't always see things eye to eye, and that's okay because everybody got their own opinion, right, JJ?
That's right.
Right. So we're not meant to offend anyone. If a topic or anything that we are talking about offends you in any way, please, 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 you can turn your volume down. You can mute us. You can go make you a sandwich. You can go smoke a joint. No, I mean, I didn't mean that. But you can go do some things and then come back, right? And we going to be right here and we going to be talking about something different. So don't
That's
bleep
right.
us out just because one little segment don't really fit for you, okay? And don't take it offensively. Okay, on that note, welcome, welcome, welcome. And what we do before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, grown folks, seasoned folks, is we do a toast to the hostess with the mostest. And we're getting ready to do that right now. Ain't that right, JJ?
That's right.
Click.
Clink, clink.
There you go. All right, let's get it in, y'all. Woo! And you know what? Y'all don't judge nobody now. I don't know what JJ got, but with my toast, it's just a warm and fuzzy way to get the ball popping. And you can be toasting on anything. You can have you some H2O, you can have some tea, some coffee, you can have some wine, you can have a little, Jack Daniels, whatever it is that makes you feel good. I know JJ be, mixing it up. Sometimes he down for some good old 211. Sometimes he down for did I say two?
I decided to go fancy today and do Stella Artois.
Oh,
Um,
it has a little twisty to it. What is that good?
it's good. It's a premium lager beer.
I don't know much about beer, so what does that mean? Does
It
it
just
mean
tastes good. It tastes good.
it tastes good?
Yes, it's up there. It's top tier for one of the cheap beers.
And so, oh, okay, like 211
Yeah,
or
it's hhigher quality than that.
211.
Two
I know
11 is
somebody that drinks this 211 that is really just off the hook with it. They drink the 211 and get messed up.
don't take much.
They get loaded off of that little dollar something, $2 can of beer. And I'm like, that beer gets you like that? And
Yeah,
and they are really a 211 alcoholic. I ain't gonna lie. They don't drink nothing else. But
I
they
gotta switch it up. I don't like having the same taste every single time.
I know that's right. Let me hit my
That's
camera.
boring.
Let me wipe off my camera a little bit, y'all, because I seem to be a little fuzzy. I don't know why I'm a little fuzzy. But probably because I ain't been doing this. I've been busy doing so many things. I was trying to um share it with JJ that I'm caring to share. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing. And then JJ, you can share too when I you know me, I gotta spit my spill, you know me.
It's
Um
all good.
It's just been so much going on, y'all. I'm telling you, I was telling him, it's when you wearing so many different hats. And I know we're all you know, in that arena of, life be life and sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
Life be life, and I be sitting up here like I be, trying to focus on one little situation, and boom, here come three, four, five, six of them, and you have to learn how to jiggle and prioritize what's really going on because sometimes, us, the ones, the action folks that make stuff happen, we
The
want to
movers
just,
and the shakers.
yeah, the shakers, movers and the shakers. That's it. That's exactly what I was trying to say, JJ. The movers and the shakers. That's what we are. That's what I am. That's what JJ is. And that's what a lot of you guys, I'm pretty sure, are. And you want to just start dribbling them balls and bouncing all over and making everything happen at once. And you got to remember, you're only one person, you're only human. And you have to prioritize, and even though you may be one that could jiggle a couple of things at a time perhaps, but to be efficient and to be less stressed, you got to focus on one thing at a time, get that done, get this, move to the next, and you'll find that your stress level will be a little bit less, because being overwhelmed with it all, and I know I've been there. And then I still try to push, and I still try to do, and I still try to keep it moving. And I know I need to sit down somewhere. So sometimes I just set myself down. I don't
Hmm.
answer no phones. I don't do nothing. I may hit a short every now and then, say, hey, what's up to y'all? But I'm not, I got writer's block. I gotta finish the CD I've been working on, and I got 5 more tracks to do, and I get this block. I want to start this next book. You just get overwhelmed with things going on, right? So I've had to woosah and just kind of sit back and say, hey, I can't do it all. And even on a Sunday, trying to run and do the show and this and that and that, because we do have pre-recorded shows and we do put those out there, but I try to be as live as much as possible in the moment. That's the best. That's wonderful, and we have so
Yeah.
much fun doing so. And but sometimes, like I say, life be life. And then we went through the Super Bowl stuff, and basketball was going down. It was a lot of stuff happening. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
So,
was.
this is a new year. I'm trying to jump over a couple of new hurdles. I will be taking a 6-week class, and that's gonna really have a sister. I didn't order me some ginkgo biloba or whatever you call it for your memory and your
Hmm.
awareness, because a sister is sassy, but she's seasoned. Okay, so I gotta get this. I gotta get back in that mode. 6 weeks is an accelerated course, 4 days a
Oh
week.
wow.
That means that boom, 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 boom ain't gonna be no joke, right? So I may be growling a little bit, so I want y'all to just bear with me. Please do. Please bear with me. But on that note, JJ, what is it that
Hey, Miss
you like to
Donna.
share? I mean, I know a lot. It's been quite a few weeks we've done our live, and it's been so much going on out there. We're gonna try to touch on a couple of those current events. But JJ, what's been happening with you though? You been good?
I've been doing a lot of content creation in the background that I plan to release this month.
Hmm.
Just getting creative on TikTok. That TikTok ban scared everybody, and I'm sure it was a distraction from other government events going on. But I'm happy it's back, and it's everybody is thriving more than ever. And I've gotten some considerable amount of views.
Have you?
So, I got 35K views
Go
on one video that I
ahead.
did.
So
And
what
it was
is tell me this. I'm gonna have to get it because I kind of dip in and out of TikTok. They scared the heck out of me when they did that right. And I had to, I cut down, I shut down and let go of my account. And so when they turned around and say, okay, we're gonna put y'all back, I couldn't get back in. So I was one of those that was in the wind until everything got back churning again. But um I'm gonna be more proactive with it. But JJ, the content that you're creating, your own individual content, is it a specific brand? Are you talking about specific things? Are you just doing random stuff and you know?
um I'm just doing random stuff. Like this one was more comedy based, and I don't consider myself a comedian. People find me funny, and that's the difference. I don't really want to label myself as a comedian. I always wanted to be a all around well rounded entertainer,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that having a a dab in the jokes department, I think it helps a little bit,
It
and
does.
it
That
adds to
sense
the
of humor, that
charm.
fun, that humor. Yeah, yeah.
So
Because
you
I've
got to have
seen
a
some
good
of your
sense of humor.
stuff. I've seen you and you crack me up. Sometimes I'd be like, boy, that boy is something.
Oh yeah, I'll be wilding out on Facebook. I know you seen some posts recently where I was just off
Yeah.
the chain.
Yes, because you had kind of, I hadn't seen you for a minute. You had kind of, calmed down a little bit with your Facebook posts, and I noticed that you've been putting more on there now. So I guess you just trying to bounce off different.
I'm trying to come back. I am expecting to have a surgery soon on my grill. I know it's kind of messed up. It is what it is. I had an accident, and so that's what came with it. I can still eat,
Yeah,
and I'm eating. I'm doing well. I've recovered tremendously since the surgery,
yeah,
and I'm grateful. I'm just grateful to
yeah.
still be here.
God is God is good, and I must say that, you know, when you go through something so traumatic and you have what's going on, the ma'ams, and you have things that occur like you this and that, and God brings you through it, and you have to get a surgery to fix stuff. You don't sit up and be depressed and stressed on what you
Mm-mm.
gotta do. Cause he gonna send you through it and it's gonna get done, right? Cause
That's right.
you survived the situation that some people don't even make it through those type of accidents you had.
That's
You
true.
really had a bad, accident occur. So to look at the fact that, you're not all dismantled and you just have to get some oral work done and you've had a few other things that, man, God is good, you know?
Yes. Yes.
And so, and then when you get the grill done, don't be sitting up here smiling the whole show and
Oh,
stuff.
I'm gonna be smiling like Steve Harvey. He's smiling with them fake ass teeth. I don't blame him.
you think they
Oh, they fake. Those some fake teeth.
you think he
I
got
mean, they're his. They belong to him, but they gotta be
veneers
fake.
or what you call those other ones? It's two kind. You can get, I mean, not veneers. You can get what you call them? Where they get the oh
The
shoot,
actual implants,
I
like
forgot
the actual dental implant.
implants, and there's something else that I forgot what they called.
They
It,
have bridge. They have bridges.
yeah, they do have bridges. They do
Mm,
have bridges. It's a lot. Dental the industry has really, really,
it's changed within the past 20 years,
yes, it has changed.
specifically. They have one out here where you can get a grill within 24 hours. I'm like, what? Is that healthy? Like you, but people have done it. They've gone in the office and came right out
Oh yeah,
with a brand new
crowns. That's
grill.
what I want to call them, crowns. Where
Oh
they,
yeah, the little
they
crowns.
and they can do a whole mouthful of crowns and make your teeth look all wonderfully straight and white and this and this and that, and you're just filled with. They're very expensive, but you can, a lot of the celebrities that just have those absolute straight pearly whites have crowns and stuff.
Hey, I'll just get some veneers. I don't even care at this point.
Yeah,
I don't like.
veneer.
My teeth will look faker than Steve Harvey's. I don't care
That's
as long
right.
as I can eat and I can smile.
That's right.
I'll show them off. I don't care. People could talk smack about me. Hey, I'll be smiling all the way to the bank.
That's
Okay.
right. Just smile on. Mr. John, you ain't, we see you there with your screensaver, but you ain't said hello, hello, kiss my butt, nothing. Are you there?
You
Hello?
got a bird on there.
John was.
Are you here? Are you with us? Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
I don't know what it was doing. No, I
Nothing.
said y'all was
Doing
talking. I'm trying to get
absolutely
on.
nothing.
This is
Nothing.
on my phone right now because I'm trying to get onto my laptop. So
Oh,
that's
you
what I
on
was
your
saying. Hold on.
phone. Okay,
Yeah.
well, just
So I'm trying to get onto my laptop.
take your
One minute.
time. We'll get you. You'll come on in.
Oh, it's in safe driving mode. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now. This
Yours
the
is so
best.
clear. Yours is so clear.
Oh, I got a Samsung, baby.
Baby, baby. I got a Samsung too, baby. I'm on my
Samsung is a whole new world.
Samsung. You know what? I have a Samsung. I have a Note 10, I think it
Oh,
is.
that's a good one.
And what I can say about the video quality and the picture take, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I love that phone. And a lot of, I mean, I had the option to try to, go into getting an iPhone, and my daughter was like, "You need to get an iPhone. You got that old fan." I'm like, I am cool with what I got. I
Right.
Because iPhones is a whole new learning
It's
curve,
a
and they
whole
don't
nother
do everything
world.
Androids do either, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They're different. What do? You can do the FaceTiming.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I could see being useful is you can do the FaceTiming. You can have both cameras on at the same time. That's a feature they introduced where you could be walking and you can see what's going on in front of you and see what's going on with the camera going
Okay,
on. So
you can do that with the Samsung. Only thing you do is hit the thing to reverse the camera. You could show what's going on out here, and then you hit it, and it comes back on you.
yeah, that's the only feature I really care about on the iPhone. But other than that, I'm not big on that iPhone.
No,
I had an iPod Touch way back in the day, and it's a cool little device. But the Android apps are plentiful. You have a chance to experiment with different things,
yeah,
and the Apple Store is a little bit more limited.
yes,
So,
yes,
uh, if you like to be controlled, I mean, we're all being controlled to some degree. But if you want the company to completely control your phone, go ahead and go with an iPhone. My granny upgraded to an iPhone and she don't like it. She want to go back to an Android.
yeah,
She said
yeah.
it's confusing. She
When
liked the
I
Android
was
better.
talking to the guy when I got my phone, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and I was trying to debate because I could have got either one, and he was saying, you know what, if you're cool with your smartphone, your Android, or whatever, stick with that. You know how that functions, this and that. You're gonna have to learn something totally different with the iPhone. You may or may
You
not
will.
even like the transition. I was like, see, I'm too big. I got too much going on to be worrying about me trying to adjust to a whole new world with a phone. Let me just stick to
That's
what
right.
I know, and give me something. I do videos and I do this and that, and let me get something that got a good high quality, and let me just do that. Okay. And it's been, I can't complain. I
Well,
can't
I
complain.
also, I know how to fix stuff. So
Mhm.
my thing is, I'm glad I don't have nobody coming to me asking me to fix their iPhone. They can go to Apple Store and have them deal with all of that. I
Yeah.
don't.
You don't have to worry
Yeah,
about that.
I
Yeah,
don't have to worry about that.
that's right.
So
Well, on another note, we'll talk a little bit about some of the things that's been going on. I do want to give, my condolences to Angie Stone that passed away in that tragic,
yeah,
accident. And what a talent. I mean, it's just so heart-wrenching when you hear of, things like this happening. And it's been happening since the beginning
yeah,
of the year. We've been losing a lot of, hey Cordell, celebrities and stuff, and it's just so sad. um
yeah.
but you know it just goes to show you, man, you just gotta You just gotta cherish the moment, cherish your life, cherish every day. Don't take it for granted. Have tomorrow to do something you left off today. You know what I'm saying? If you
That's
can get
right.
it done today, get it done. If you can say something that is you know, really touching and needed to somebody, do it. If you can do a gesture, do it. Um, I hear it all too often. I used to be one that would do this. I would have a thought about somebody that I haven't talked to in a while or wonder how they were doing. And I just would say, well, okay, I'm gonna call them, I'm gonna connect. I'm gonna do this. And then they turn around and they're not here anymore. And it's like, wow, you know. So if something is on your mind, you're this and that. Oh, here's Gareth. Here's my fellas popping on in. Y'all must
And
have
I'll be right back. I hear some noise outside. I'm kind of worried real quick.
okay,
I hope nobody doing nothing to my car. Let me go out here and check.
get your gat. Get your gat. Y'all didn't hear me say that. Hey, everybody. Gareth, you made it. Cordell, you made it. I'm so glad to see y'all. And John made it. He's trying to get connected with his video and stuff. I mean his phone and everything. And I'm so glad you guys are here. We was just JJ and I was just bouncing off, just getting ready to get into the current events, and it's been a minute and everything. And I want to say I thank you. Cordell reached out and he was like, "Hey, I hope you all right, lady. I hope everything's good. We gonna do the show Sunday." And I'm like, "We gonna do the show Sunday." That's right. And Gareth, him and his wife reached out and everything a couple of times, just trying to, see what's up. And that's why I left the message that, I'm good. Everything's good. It's just been really, really trying and busy with a lot of things. And then sometimes when it gets time to do our lives, I just kind of don't have nothing left in the moment, or the time got by me, or are they calling me to do something else, or I'm working this overtime, whatever. It's just
Yeah.
life be life, and like I told JJ. But I appreciate you guys
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I really do. And my viewing
yeah.
audience for reaching out and touching bases and sitting up there joining in on those car chronicles and, my videos, and especially when I go live on a video on YouTube, especially, they be just all at it. I'm like, whoa, wow.
Yeah. YouTube is very active,
Yeah.
especially since the TikTok ban. A lot of people moved to YouTube,
Yeah.
and when the TikTok ban happened, people were selling phones for like $50,000 with TikTok on it. I was like, "What is this?" Like,
What?
people were trying to hustle immediately. But since it's been back, it's been real quiet over on eBay.
I bet it has. And I mean, they should have never even went there. I hope we don't have to worry about that again happening anytime soon. I know it was talked before TikTok did actually that happens, that it was going to maybe happen, and nobody probably really thought it was going to happen. But then there it was, and goes to show you a lot of these social media sites and things that's going on. You just never know. Some people say that about Facebook, like, one day you just it may not be no Facebook. And so you have to spread yourself. You have to flap your wings. You can't just use one
Yeah,
platform.
I don't. I'm on even though I don't like it, I'm on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on there too. I'm like, man,
Yeah, I be on Twitter too. Yeah, Twitter.
just because Elon Musk owns it now, and it's just, ugh. There's
Mm-hmm.
another site called Fanbase, but it's not gaining traction because the app is, um, and that's what Isaac Hayes the third, his
Mm-hmm.
son, um, he's the owner and CEO of the company, and they raised a whole bunch of capital, but the app is just glitchy. It's not acting right,
Okay.
and it's like we want to embrace the platform because it's black owned, but you got to be up with these big guns out here, Facebook and Twitter, and if you're not up with them, you know you don't really have anything to
You're gonna
offer.
get
And then
lost in the dust, my friend.
right, and um, he's been on TikTok attacking black women, so.
Who?
The owner, he's petty. He gets on there. He tried to get this one creator to join, and she just wasn't interested. And he cussed her out. He was being messy on social media. Yeah, so it's getting bad over there on fan base. But I'm still on there. I
I ain't
mean,
no fan base, and they ain't gonna have a chance to
I
cuss.
don't. I mean, I
They
kind
ain't
of
gonna
feel
get on
I'm
there.
not active on there. My profile is on there, but
Mm-hmm.
that's not good for business. You're not behaving as a business person.
No, you're
That,
not.
and then that's disappointing right there. And then you on there trying to roast people like you're supposed to be running a social media company.
Yes, you are.
So
That
I'm highly
you're
disappointed.
absolutely right about that. Not just man. I,
So
I hope they get it together. Cordell, how you been, my friend? You been all
it's
right?
good to see y'all.
You okay?
Yeah, I've been okay. Good to see you, my brother. Well, you just coming in? I see you all dressed up with your hat, trying to be all cute and cool. What's going on? You got a date? You just came back?
I'm just getting in. It's been kind of cold and rainy here, so
Oh, it's raining out there?
Yeah.
You know what? I did ask Alexa, what's her name?
Alexa,
Oh, Alexa, hi. Alexa, is it going to rain tonight?
Overnight, you can look for showers and partly cloudy skies, with temperatures around 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
Showers and partly cloudy skies. That's what Alexa just said, and I went to go wash my car today.
Yeah, that's the story of our lives out here in Colorado. You can go wash your car and it'll snow the next day.
See, that ain't cool. But I mean,
I'll be
I
laughing
got a
at people.
free car wash. It was a free car wash because I had gotten an oil change a couple of weeks ago, and they gave me a free car wash. But still, I didn't know it was gonna rain.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyway, Cordell, I'm glad you're in. I'm glad everything's going. You all right? You cool? We've
good, good.
we've been in hiatus for, several weeks and stuff. Did you have a baby? Did something happen, or you all right?
Yeah, I had a baby. I had twins. No, I had triplets.
No, you had no didn't have no triplet.
Larry and Curly. Mo, Larry, and Curly. I had
You
triplets.
found out she was pregnant and she's having three?
I was on the Maury Povich show.
Oh God. Hey, is that show still on?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
What
No, I
show?
don't think he's on anymore, man. Didn't he retire?
Oh
I
yeah.
have no
No, I think Maury. Are you talking about Maury?
Yes,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
baby, the
yeah, he's
baby,
off the air. He ended his show
the baby,
around the
the baby
like,
yours or something. The baby,
The baby nanny.
but he might need to
yes, the
come
baby
back.
daddy. That's right, Gareth.
He might need to come back. I'm
All
sure
them
there's
women
people
was looking
desperate.
for their baby daddies, and they swore up and down it was 1,000% chance he was the daddy, and then come to find out he wasn't.
Well,
Why would you humiliate yourself like that? That's what I want to know.
It makes for great television. My favorite part was them running after the person after to the back to the couch. Like
They running
that,
all in the
you can
back with
still
the
catch it. You can still
cameraman.
catch it on Pluto TV.
Yeah, and they all on the floor. Oh,
They all on the floor. They took away the couch
that was
and
my
they have
favorite.
it spread out all over the floor. I was like, that got to be some kind of contract you got to sign that you can't blame them if you break something, if you fall all out on the floor.
But what I'm saying, if it's any kind of chance that you was with more than one close, and I mean your calculations can't always be right? But if you've been with
Right.
somebody with 2 weeks, two different guys, come on now. You just go on and pick the one that you think is gonna be the better dad.
Yeah,
And you tell
yeah.
them that's your baby. I know that's your baby. That's your baby. You know that ain't they say mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
My eyebrow.
Remember that old school?
Say my
Daddy's maybe.
You
So
know what? That would scare me. The first time I decided to, go ahead and have kids, I get triplets. I'll be like, damn, I wasn't expecting that.
but sometimes that happens,
But
especially if you
I've heard of it happening to people, and I'm like, and it could, cause twins run in my family, so it could happen.
Quiz running my family too. I'm glad I
So,
stopped. Did. It might have happened the next time. They said, I don't know. You got to be careful. Gareth, what you been doing? I see you over there chewing. What's going on? You cooked tonight? You did? Oh, that's
that's
why you
good.
wasn't gonna make the because you was up there. You was cooking for wife. All right. Well, I hope it's good, whatever it is. It ain't ready yet.
Chicken
Oh, did you fry it?
in the deep fryer.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
did the deep fryer.
not the air fryer.
Oh, the air
The
fryer.
air
Mhm.
fryer.
No, I had somebody gave me an air fryer for a holiday like 2 years ago, but it was a little bitty one, and I kept saying I was gonna experiment with it, but I never did. But I have eaten and tried stuff that people have cooked in, and it really is crunchy and tasty. I was really surprised. So I'm thinking about getting me a bigger one and maybe play around with it. I don't know. What you think, Cordell? You got one?
Well, I had three, but I gave one away. I got just the Ninja one now. So yeah,
Why you gave it away?
because I bought the Ninja.
Oh, you bought the Ninja, the better one.
I've got a Ninja too. I got the double drawer one.
So the Ninja is the better one? Is that the better ones?
Well,
It
it just worked for me
it
because
works. It's just a brand. It's just a brand name.
But it's
I got.
bigger. It's big
I
too.
liked it for the aesthetic. I like the retro look of mine. It
Yeah.
looked like the way the handles look. It looked like something that was made in the 50s or 60s. I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
A
But
little
the
bit
thing,
more. Yeah, like it's.
Yeah,
Hey,
I like
I
that
bought.
aesthetic.
you with us?
I'm still here.
No, not you, John. I don't know. I see the bird. I guess he'll get on here when he we gonna keep it moving anyway. So you guys, you two that came in late, shame on you.
No, I'm still here. I'm
Shame
just
on you
listening.
for coming in late. But I want to know, are you okay? Is everything good? Everything been okay over these weeks? Because we've kind of been, you been
I'll
good?
raise first.
What'd you say?
I'll raise my hand first.
Oh yeah, raise your hand.
When you had put out that you would be on the air at what was that? A couple of weeks ago,
What happened?
nobody appeared.
I said I was coming a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
You sure did.
No, I
nobody.
And
didn't.
then
But then I
yeah,
came back and I said I ain't gonna come.
No, no.
You
You
guys
sent
got to look at the messages that come after the message.
Miss Smith. Have a good day. Go ahead. Proceed.
What did I say? 2 weeks ago, I said I was coming and I didn't come.
you sure did. Yep, I got the message. You said you were coming, and then you canceled at the last minute.
See, I did cancel though.
It was at the last minute.
How last was it?
Like maybe an hour before the show. I was getting ready and everything. I had went to the store to go get a beer. I was like, I guess I'm
Oh,
playing
my
video games.
bad. I'm sorry,
It,
y'all. That must have been really a situation. I'm trying to figure out what it was, but it had to be. But I don't usually get down like that. I'm so sorry. Y'all gotta forgive me. I've been having a lot going on. But we
it's
gonna
okay. You still
moving
got a lot
forward.
going on over there, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
we moving forward. We about to make this happen. So I know that it's sometimes that we gotta, life be life and for everybody. Stuff happens. We just have to say, okay. But the main thing is when you get back on track. And I ain't
That's
gonna
right.
I'm at least give y'all because probably was out on a date because you know how he do. And he probably ditched her, told her he had to go do something, came home, he thought the show was going to start, and Miss Donna had canceled. And guess what? His date went home.
Are you talking to me?
His
I got
date went home. And he didn't, the whole, I know. I'm sorry, Cordell. My goodness.
No. I just want to make sure yours
That's
addressed.
why he sent me that message. He say, "Are you sure you're gonna be? Is it gonna be a show tonight, Donna? Sunday?" I say, "Oh yeah, you got it, buddy. We got this, right?"
That's why I chimed in about 8 o'clock, just to be sure.
We have got to do more better. We have a new year. We bringing this grown folk table talk. You guys, what we need to do now is talk about a few of these current things that's been happening since we've been gone. It's been a lot of stuff. I can't even keep up with it. I know the president is in there just and lost his doggone mind. He didn't let everybody go at the federal. I can't even get my state taxes back because they ain't got enough people there working. What's going on?
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of taxes, allegedly. Um, what he's trying to do, what they're trying to do is come up with some big old stimulus that he want to give everybody. Like
Oh,
allegedly,
another one of them? Another
yeah,
one of
he's
them?
trying to do. He's trying to. Well, that's why a lot of people voted for him because they thought that they think that they're gonna get a stimulus check. But you got to remember, he's not the one that issued that last stimulus. That was Obama's doing. He set that up, and then Donald put his signature on it and took credit for it, right? And then Biden did that little stimulus during the pandemic, and so now we got this alleged stimulus coming up, and that's
But
supposed
when
to.
actually, JJ, not to cut you off, but
No, you're good.
when actually are they talking about this possibly happening? This
That's
stimulus?
still in the work. That's still in the works. We haven't heard anything new. I keep alerts for stuff like that. I haven't filed my taxes behind it because I'm like, well, if I'm not gonna get nothing back, if they get rid of the IRS, what's the point of filing? Like, so we'll see come April. I could file now. I got my W-2s and my email. I could file right now. But if they withholding people's taxes,
You probably should just because even if you don't get nothing back, if you get a stimulus, you're gonna get something from that.
yeah,
So you don't want to be penalized
and
after April 15th and you didn't
that's
file
true too.
and they add on these doggone charges or whatever. He come up with a new situation on you for non-filers.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Well,
may
I'm
be
expecting a
arrested.
return. I'm not filing so I could pay them. They owe me money, so I need my monions.
They owe you.
I
That's right. So everybody,
need my monions so I can get some funyuns.
get some fun.
Yeah.
What we gotta do, you guys, what you gotta do is file your taxes. If you haven't filed your taxes, get your taxes in. Things are a little delayed right now because they got a lot of stuff going on, but still, you don't want to be penalized. You don't want to have to be paying extra fees, and we don't know what's happening moving forward. A lot has happened in the first month.
But I guess he's just firing people left and right illegally. Like there's certain things that he's doing where he's not allowed to do it. So they're blocking certain.
I
They
think
blocked a lot.
a judge has
They
said he
blocked a
can't.
lot of his
Yeah.
executive orders behind him. He's just dipping his toes in the water to see what he could get away with under his
Yeah.
branch. But what the plan is to dismantle the government completely. And that's what I think his plan is: dismantle the government completely, so nobody could uh, block his whatever he got going on.
Well, here's my take on it. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know if we live or not, but it's just
We are live, buddy, but that's okay. This is Grown Folk Table Talk. Lay it on the table.
just my opinion. My opinion is this. Man had indicated to the world that he's going to be a dictator.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you do as a dictator would be to, as JJ said, dismantle the government, change all the policies, gain control any way you can without any retribution. Right now, he's doing it and getting away with it. Nobody seems to want to stop him. Nobody seems to want to address him. And if they do, they're fearful of anything they do to him. He's a felon, which we all know. Now he pardoned people that shouldn't be pardoned. He's making changes that shouldn't be making changes to. It's just like pulling a deck of cards. Which card I want to play today? It's like playing spades and you got all the spades. So he's making things difficult for the average worker, the average person, and things he said that he might do, he's doing. One thing's for sure that he hasn't addressed is really the economics of the United States. He's just making changes at will.
Yep.
That's my
Very, very well point. Very well taken. You know, you made some really valid points, and you know, we don't know. We only know what's happening. We don't know why it's happening or what's going to happen next. And it's real scary because this is the beginning. You know what I mean?
well.
We got a long haul to go.
That's true. Once again, the biggest thing that got to me, the first thing he indicated, and people reflected upon it, was the new DEI, which is affirmative action, really, nowadays. But really, the people that benefits from that is women, white women.
Right. Yep. It didn't really benefit us.
Qualified, and the Make America Great is just saying Make America White. So you don't have diversity, you don't have any other mindsets, but the Anglo-Saxon white male. Most of these jobs are positions that supposedly that are DEI, really done by white men. When the plane crashed, oh, that's a DEI hire. No, that's white men in those positions. But you as a person, when you hear DEI, you think first of all, oh, that's somebody of minority. They have that position. But it's not that case. What happens is that all these positions are really held by white men. But the reflection and the delivery of that message is reflected on color. So it's all propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda for sure. What do you guys what do you think about those plane crashes?
I won't be taking any flights anytime soon.
Oh,
there's
Lord.
that.
Well, you know, I had not too long ago went to Texas, Dallas, Texas, a couple of weeks ago. I was really, really nervous, more nervous than I have been flying before.
Yeah.
And
Dallas or Houston?
Hold on 1 second. You guys keep on going. I'm trying to find a way to mute myself. So
Oh, something must have happened. The flight was very tragic. There was another flight that I had seen that they landed upside down, and people were injured. It was the Delta flight, and they offered the passengers $30K each. for their troubles. I guess if they accept it, I guess they can't complain about it, but that's not even enough to cover any medical bills or anything. 30K, that's like a slap in the face. So that part is really bad. I feel like this is my theory. It's just a theory. I feel like they're trying to crash all these planes to keep people scared of wanting to leave the country, because there's a lot of people who don't like the direction that America's going in, and they're like, well, let me get my passport and stuff together and figure out where I can go abroad for a little while until all this stuff pans out. And
So you think it's a deliberate action? You think
I
they're
think some of this stuff is
scare
deliberate.
tactic? I
Yeah,
mean,
well, they're also discovering that a lot of a lot of the maintenance on these planes aren't done on a regular basis. They're just piling people inside these planes and sending them off. They've had planes that took off and didn't have enough gas in them. Where they do that at? Like, I thought the purpose of landing in a plane was to get everything
well, I thought
prepared for
that
the next
before you
flight.
plane takes off, they're supposed to checkpoint all these
Yeah,
things.
they have to check all that stuff. So how are these planes taking off with no fuel is beyond me. But that's some of the stuff that's been going on. You saw that Boeing flight where the door came off, and it's just people are in mid flight, and I'm just that's one of the things that you would never think would happen while you're on a plane. You think
Yeah, I
that
mean,
they
it's
put
like if somebody take a few screws off and, when it got to a certain altitude, the door was gonna, I mean, what is this? Why?
yeah, it's
What? It's like, is it somebody internal inside just doing these little things? And innocent lives are compromised,
yeah.
based on this. What is the message? What is the reason?
They treating us like cattle. Let's just keep it real. They treating us all like we're cattle. They don't care. They write us off with a 30K check and expect us to shut up and move on with our lives. Come on now. There's got to be more to this. But you know what? You also uh, got to remember everything made by man is subject to failure. So you can't trust everything that man makes,
No.
and that's the lesson of it all. If we depending on all of these technologies and devices, whether it's an airplane or your phone, you know, it's possible that these things could fail before our eyes, and we got to be careful. You know, they need to reiterate what to do during a disaster on the airplane. They need to put more emphasis on if something goes wrong. I know a lot of
But
people don't
they
listen to
have
that
that
first.
little thing they
Yeah,
say
they
in
need
the
to.
beginning that nobody pays attention to,
They
right?
need to take. It seems like we need to update the procedures because stuff flying off the planes and stuff like we wasn't seeing that. We
Especially
wasn't
if you're
foreseeing
in
none of that.
midair and the door comes off. I mean,
That door coming off that floored me. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, what is this?
what
The
airline?
door that was I don't know what airline, but it was a Boeing plane, which is considered used to be considered a high quality plane, right? Not anymore.
Well, you got to think about it this way, JJ. Um, really, most airlines haven't really had a new fleet of planes in over 30 years.
Ooh.
Think about that.
Oh no. I didn't know
Remember,
that.
yeah, remember the last big planes that they had an influx on was that I think they called it like either was an MX 707 or whatever it was, but it was a plane that was always failing. They had a lot of
Was it the
accidents.
747? No.
No, it wasn't 747, but it had a lot of crashes. It was a Boeing made plane,
Mm-hmm.
but it had a lot of crashes. There was really a lot of maintenance problems with that plane. They took it off the airlines. That's what caused a lot of delays about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not been a lot of replacement planes being made. some airlines are trying to update their fleet little by little, but they're doing it in larger aircrafts.
Yeah.
These larger luxury aircrafts. So they're just getting whatever they can out of the planes that they have to ride them till the wheels fall off. That's the biggest key. So
Right. Wow. Don't let it scare you from flying, but it does make you wonder. It does make you uneasy a little bit. I mean, I must say, like I said, I felt a little bit kind of out of sorts this last flight, just thinking about stuff that had been happening, in midair. And I'm like, wow.
so
But they have said in the
uh,
past that, I'm sorry, Cordell.
I was asking Donna, where did she land? Dallas or Houston?
Dallas.
Okay.
That's a big, heavy airport.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. And it was a safe, straight through flight, but I did kind of feel uneasy, I don't know why I'm not saying I'm 100% comfortable every time I fly. You say your prayer, you may have your
Yeah.
problem, whatever, you just do it, right? But this time I was like, ooh.
Yeah, most pilots will tell you the two important parts about flying is the takeoff and the landing. So when you're up in midair, that's kind of a breeze, but you still got to be safe because of the air traffic. But you never can tell. Flying is really, as they say, safer than driving, but
I've
going
heard
up
that.
No.
is still can be scary.
It can. You just have to be prayerful, and like I say, you can't let it deter you from traveling and stuff like that. Some people absolutely will not get on an airplane because of fear of planes and flying. They just won't go nowhere. They just, anywhere that they can't drive to, they not going. And they're missing out on a lot, because there's a lot of wonderful places to go and see that you have got to fly, So I don't know. It's a personal choice.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to. If I fly next time, I'm gonna make sure I have a personal parachute with me. I guess.
I don't know if TSA gonna let you bring that one on.
True. Yeah.
No, they kind of strict, my brother. You can't bring too much of nothing on, let alone you trying to bring a parachute. They gonna be like, what this brother trying to do?
I'm trying to live. If y'all plane getting ready to crash, I
That's
want to. I want to be out the door. Shoot. Oh, we got her paused in laughter.
Yeah. Flying is
Oh yeah, her Zoom must have clocked out. Yeah, it's been a lot of world events going on, a lot of nationwide events going on. It's hard to keep up. Like what I've done now, I've reduced myself to only watching the news once a week, and I do it on a Monday. I'm like, lay it on me. I make my cup of coffee, and I watch the morning news, and that's it. I'm done because they and the different feeds like on Google and stuff like that. Oh, it says I'm the host now. Oh wow, what an honor!
take it away.
Ooh, yeah. Let's hope she gets back. She was having problems with her Zoom earlier,
Right.
so oh, what can I do as the host? Let me see. Oh, you can stop the video. You can add participants. Oh wow. This is some gangster controls over here. I'm not even gonna lie. You got I'm not gonna mess with nothing though. Okay, good.
Yeah.
It
Sorry
made
for
me
the-
the host. I don't know how. I guess you could.
I don't know what happened.
It probably crashed. That's what it seemed like.
Something happened where um y'all was there, but y'all was froze. Can y'all see me now?
Yeah, we seen
Yeah,
crystal clear.
yeah.
Okay, we do apologize to our audience that's watching. Technical,
And your screen is not as bright as it was too. Everything looks even now.
you know what? This A1 or IL or B4, whatever we
Or
do,
AI,
they
yeah,
need to leave
artificial
me
intelligence.
alone. They had me looking like a ghost a little while ago. Now I'm looking okay.
You look great.
Well, thank you. So if
Your
I
hair is.
didn't look great at the
I meant to tell you,
beginning,
your hair is laid today. It look nice.
hey,
It look
thank
luxurious.
thank you, baby. Yeah. She giving, baby. She giving. She giving.
Yes.
Anyway, you guys got to excuse me. I just love to just, JJ loves to do that to me, and I love to just bring it out of me. Okay. I can't help myself, girl. I just can't help myself. Anyway, inquiring minds want to know. I didn't really dig up one really, but I went back to one I think I didn't have a chance to do on another show. And
Well, it's been so long, we ain't gonna remember whether you did it before.
Oh Lord. Did I do the one? I have one on here where the single woman that had 4 guys that she was seeing at one time?
Ooh,
No?
I don't remember that.
Oh. Okay, well, let me do this one. We're gonna do it anyway. If I'm sorry, whoever sent this one in, if it's being done again, that's only because we haven't been here for a few weeks or so. And we apologize, but we getting ready to do it. Here we go. Inquiring minds want to know, y'all. Let's get ready. Boo, 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 boo. We need to hear it. We need to have a drum roll when we do this one, because this be the so
Well,
this
you probably need a podcasting set because it comes with preset. You can add your own sounds and stuff to it.
yeah,
You just press a button and you have nice sounds in there.
we need to sound it off. Okay, so here we go, y'all. I am a single woman and I have 4 guys that I see. Ooh, girl, where you at? They
Man,
all
man,
are
man.
they all are wonderful, and I have deep feelings for them all.
Oh, man.
I have sex with 3 of them. I use protection, but neither of them know of the other. I don't feel any obligation to share my business due to my singleness. I go out with them all and have told each that I am not into relationships at this time. I am way too busy with school, work, and pursuing my passion. I am 45 years old with no children. I am brutally honest with those in my circles. I date men of all races. My 4 are Asian, Latino, Black, and Indian. I love my Black men, but sometimes variety is nice. My best friend says that I should tell each about the other so they can decide to stay or go. But didn't they decide when they knew I was single and not wanting anything serious? Please help. Overall, I am a good person. So it seems as though this person is battling with if they're doing a good deed or a bad deed, I guess. Are they doing wrong by having these 4 guys? These 4 guys know that she's single and that she see other people. And their choice was to continue to see her, obviously, right? but she's starting to have a little, like, she's, you know, her friend is telling her that, you know, because these guys are, they're having feelings for her. So what kind of suggestion will we give this lovely lady? Huh? Y'all get it?
She's a player.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say. She's a
Do y'all
player.
think,
Ooh, here we go again with the freezing. Ooh.
Thought it was me first.
Man, whoa.
It froze.
I wonder. Yeah, it froze. I wonder
Well,
what
if
she was
she
about to say.
gon'
again?
Well,
she,
There we
there
go.
you
okay.
go. You
Okay?
was
You back?
frozen.
Man.
Can you hear us, Miss Donna?
Yeah, something's happening
Okay.
with the internet. But
Okay.
is she still considered a player?
She's a player.
Even though she's let them know?
That's what a player is.
No, a player do stuff, they don't always let you know they doing it.
No, a player, huh? a player lets you know. That's a true player. Because you're aware of, you're not hiding.
So a player
So
is, you're considered a player if you done told all the women that you playing them?
you ain't saying that you playing them. You might just say, hey, I'm seeing someone else. I'm interested in you. I would like to see you too, if that's okay. And they say, okay. They know what's going on. She
Mm-hmm.
said, now she ain't told them nothing.
Yeah, she told them.
No, she said none of them know anything about
Yeah,
each
she said none
other.
of them know anybody, and she's. Now I took notes. That's why I take notes. She said she
Yeah,
had no
so
Oh,
obligation.
in
she
a
say
way,
she
she's
don't
not
feel no
really, in a
obligation to
way,
share.
Yeah,
yeah,
she don't feel no obligation to share the info with none of them about the.
She say she's told each of them though. She
what? That
said,
she
I don't
don't want a
feel,
relationship.
she
Yeah, she did
said,
say that.
I told each of them that I am not into relationships at this time.
Yeah, but she didn't say, hey, I, do I see this person or see that person?
But if you're saying you're not into relationships at this time,
That ain't saying the
relationship,
same thing. That's
but
not
you're
saying the
but
same
you're
thing.
single. You're single.
Okay, no,
See, I feel, well, my opinion, if that was a man saying that to a woman, he's a player.
Mm-hmm.
She's a player. So it doesn't matter, even if she's confiding in these guys and saying, hey, you know, I'm not dating you exclusively. I'll see you when I see you. That's a player. She's having sex with 3 or 4, right?
She had 3 of them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a player.
And she got them all sprung.
I want to see John tonight. I'll see David.
Damn.
I'll see Jim on Tuesday. And maybe come Saturday, uh, Danny could take me to the club
But
because he
she's
got money.
single. But she's single. Don't she have a right to do that?
Donna,
No,
doesn't
I'm asking.
matter. I'm just saying, it doesn't
she
really
said
matter.
she didn't have a right.
You're single
I mean, if
and
she's
you,
single,
Well, she's using protection, so she's good.
Donna, all I'm saying is this from personal experience, okay?
from a
The
player
man does,
standpoint.
if a man does that, he's a player.
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman does that, oh, she's single. I was single too. Before I got married, I had a gang of women. They all knew about I'm single, right? So
Yeah,
am
you
I
were
a player?
single.
Am I a player or not?
Why would that? Why would I'm just trying to understand? I'm asking. Why would you be considered a player if you are single?
So you can understand.
Wait
When
a
you are
minute. Wait.
when you are single and you're not devoted to one person, but you're constantly dating people that have feelings for you, even though you're upfront, you're still being a player.
Yeah, she talk about she got feelings as well. So yeah, she cares deeply for all of them. Even though I
So
cared, she said I cared deeply.
But I mean, can't you?
Uh,
Okay, let's just open
it
this up.
don't matter. See, of course, you single. If you're a player, you're single. Who gon' So if you're in a
somebody,
relationship, then you're a cheater.
right.
But
But here,
if you're single,
If you're in a relationship and sleeping with 3 or 4 people, yeah, you're a cheater.
okay, and if you so a single
Unless they're in an
person,
open relationship.
Mm-hmm.
so a
Unless it's
single person
open.
is usually a single person who's a player, not a person who's in a relationship.
A person
here's
that's in
the,
a relationship is just a cheater.
Yeah,
but
but no, you said, but she's single. Cordell said she a player. You said, but she's single. Of course, players are single.
yeah. Think
I
about it
just
this.
don't get it how you can be a player if you're single.
It's
But
not a bad
Oh my
label.
I'm
That's
saying
not.
it doesn't matter that she's single or not. What matters is that because she get all 4 of those guys in one room at the same time and see how they react to her that way. If you had a table and said, "Hey, we having dinner tonight," and all 4 of you guys show up, somebody's not going to want to leave.
Hmm.
All of them stay. So
True.
what at that point? Does she pick one to stay? Does she pick all 4 to stay?
None of them don't have to stay if she don't want them to stay.
She's a
Well, I
player.
know somebody personally. I know somebody
Jerome,
personally that
Jerome
did
is a player from the Himalayas, and he's
it.
single.
I just don't. If you're single, you can do what you do.
Well, we ain't saying that. See,
How
you
do you
saying
have
you
to
can.
be? Why do you have to be categorized as a player and you're single?
Okay, tell me
You
this. What
have
is
the
a
right to
player?
see
What do
how
you?
many you want to see.
Oh my
Okay,
Donna,
God.
I'm gonna look up the definition of a player, okay?
Please
What do
do,
you? Who do
JJ.
you say a player is?
Huh?
What do you say a player is?
My understanding of a player was someone who was in an exclusive relationship with someone and still wanted to see other people cheating and being a player. That was my
No, that's two
understanding.
different things.
Not if
You
you're
just gave two
single.
labels.
You are single. You're
No,
Okay.
not
Uh,
committed to anyone.
no,
in the
that's
context
no.
of dating, a player refers to someone, usually a man, who actively pursues multiple romantic relationships
Yeah.
simultaneously, often with the intention of casual hookups or short-term flings, and may not be looking for serious commitment.
she's a
That is the
player.
And that's
definition.
her. And
This is
that's her.
her. She falls within that definition.
Read that again.
Someone, usually a man, who actively pursues multiple romantic relationships simultaneously, often with the intention of casual hookups or short term flings, and may not be looking for a serious commitment. Everything that
I'm
underlines
still kind of
everything in this story.
I'm not totally
Hello.
I get that. I get what you're reading and saying, and okay, I get it. I get that. But what I'm having a hard time getting
That's
is the fact
contradiction.
that if a person is single,
Wait a minute.
you
How do
have a
you?
choice.
But single is just
We
a label.
we're not saying. Hold on, Donna. We're not saying that the person don't have a choice. They making the choice. They're making the choice according to what JJ read. They're making a choice to have multiple relationships simultaneously in these temporary flings or whatever.
Okay.
And so that's the definition that JJ just read of a player. A player is single. It ain't saying that you don't have a choice. Okay, let's take a single person and a married person. A married person really shouldn't have is no choice to go mess around with other people. That's not an option
Right.
because your commitment is to that one. But if you're single, then there's no commitment to one. So therefore, yes, I can make the choice to see multiple people at one time. And in my actions, I'm considered a player. Now, if I'm sitting up here and I'm in my relationship and I choose to see multiple people, I am a cheater because that's not really the option. So I cheated. The game doesn't call for you to have multiple people.
If
The
you're in a
game
relationship.
exactly. It don't call the
I
game
get
don't
that.
cause for that.
I get
So
that part.
therefore I'm a cheater. But as a person who's single, and all you gotta do is just look at different characters and people you know from over time that we hear about. Them are players.
Hey, look at Dolomite. Dolomite.
Dolomite.
Dolomite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was he
Yep.
Rudy
single?
Rudy Ray Moore with
Was he single?
yeah, he was
Dolomite.
single.
Dolomite.
Yeah, he wasn't claiming anybody. That's the thing. If you don't claim anybody, you're considered single. So the two can be, you can be a player and you can be single. The two can be synonymous.
Now just because somebody falls for a certain way, remember in the Mac when she said, "Oh baby, I thought it was me and you." She said, "Man, get my money."
What did he say?
You don't know what I'm saying? Now get back out there on that counter
You
and
know
give me
what?
my money.
He's a hot mess. The thing is, I just feel, my personal opinion, that don't make it right for everybody else. I'm just saying, my personal opinion. That don't mean it's I do it because I believe in, you know, focusing in on one at a time. I don't have a whole slew. I don't do it like that.
Hmm.
But if you are single, you are single. You can decide to flow any kind of way you want to, as long as you're honest and upfront with people and they understand that you are single. Period. You don't have to explain to nobody what you're doing, how you doing it, or whatever. Somebody may say they want more and I want to, get with you, whatever. Ready for that. You let them know. And, years of going through the dating, we know that, well, if I'm not in a relationship with the person, they still on the market technically, right? They
Right.
still dating and going out with another woman or with another man if they want to go to dinner or movie, whatever. They have the right to do that, right? Why does that have to make them a player?
Listen,
I don't
this
get
is the key.
He
Listen
said,
to the key. The key is this.
the
yeah,
She says
he's
she has sex with three of them.
three of the four.
Let's just say them
she says
three.
she like variety.
Okay, it don't matter. She like variety or she like to say the same. The thing is, she, according to what JJ said, read this just that one part, JJ, a person who has multiple.
Multiple romantic relationships simultaneously.
Okay, stop
Uh,
right there. Multiple romantic relationship simultaneously. Did she not meet that description? Is she's having multiple relationships simultaneously? Is that not
Okay.
correct?
Well, that's her.
It didn't matter if it's her choice or not. Is that her?
That's
Is
her
that her?
choice.
That okay? It don't matter if it's her choice or not.
Yes, it do
Does
matter.
does that? Hold on, we're talking about the description. Does that description? We're not talking about choice right now. Does that describe her? That describes her as a person who's having romantic relationships simultaneously. She fits that description. Single or not, she fits that description. So she's a player. She's is nothing else but a player.
It's
Yes,
just a
she's single.
label. It's just a label.
It
Like I think,
describes the activity. It's a
yeah,
description of the activity. So just like if I was single and I'm only seeing one person, well, that's my choice to only see one person. But guess what? I don't fit the description of a player because I'm only being romantic with that one. But once I add another one and another person, just one person,
That's
now it's
bull
two.
crap. That's bull crap.
You want to get some fact that he read, a definition
That's
that
I
he
don't care
read.
who wrote that, Confucius.
Donna,
Who wrote
can I
that definition? Is that in the Webster's?
I need to go to that.
um,
Yeah, Merriam-Webster.
Who is that?
Oh, Jesus.
The thing is this. If you're single, you're single. Now, if you're single and you decide you want to be with one person, then you're trying to be exclusive.
Not really.
What?
No. Okay, if I'm single, the two are they contradict each other. If I'm single, and I decide to see one person, but I'm not trying to be exclusive with that person. I just don't have the time. By
Are.
the time I get off work,
But
by
you
the time I
are.
do what no, hold on. By the time I'm doing, but exclusive is that? Do that mean the other person's being exclusive? Can two players get together? Look how she froze with her mouth open, stuck. Now we can talk about it while she goes.
ooh,
the,
ooh,
the
wrong.
truth, the truth.
Yeah, and I'm on the live, and it's good. I went to YouTube on my TV, and it's stuck like that on the live.
Yeah, so you can have two people. You can have two people. They both see multiple people, and they just happen to be two players who get together.
Right.
it happens. It happens.
Well, I was trying.
Exactly, it happens. I know. Yeah,
I've been
it
there
happens.
before. I don't know about you guys, but I've been there before.
There
So
you go, Khalil. I've been there.
the thing
Same thing.
that you got to understand that I don't know if Donna's just being naive or she's just being funny, but be a player and single, as long as you really understand and the people you involved with know that there's somebody else and I'm not exclusive to you, then it's their choice to continue that action.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't want to continue that action, that's fine. But you're still a player. If you have more than one involvement with a person, either male or female to female, male to male, don't matter who it is. If you have more than one involvement with multiple people, you're a player.
I think the focus is that being a player is negative, and it's not necessarily negative. Um, there could be a term of endearment.
Mine, which one do you want? I don't know which one I want, you know?
I
Just
think
having fun, right?
I think it's just utilizing your singleness because you're just trying to find the right fit for you. So you're dating. You're dating. You're absolutely dating. There's nothing wrong with
Right,
dating and getting to know different people to
right.
see which ones you really want to jive with or want to maybe pursue something serious with. That's
The
not
thing,
considered being a player. I'm sorry. I do not agree.
She's having sex with three people.
That's what I was going
Yeah,
to
she's single.
Oh
No,
God,
see.
boy, you know
he's
what?
I love this
single.
show.
Yeah,
See,
you
I
right,
love this
Cordell.
show.
If that was a
I miss
man, if
that.
that was a man,
don't want to hear
We've
the
been gone for too long.
player.
single.
So
She
she,
is the
she's a
woman is single. If she want
So
to have
men,
sex with a
all you
baboon,
men,
that's her
all you
choice.
men who've been accused of seeing multiple women and called these dogs and
No,
everything
that's
else,
if he's in an
don't
exclusive
worry about it. You're
relationship.
single. You're
No.
single.
If
No,
he's single, he's single,
I
John.
said if he's
No,
single.
no.
Men who are single who see other women are still considered a dog.
No, they not. No, they
Oh
not.
yes,
my
yes,
God.
Not if
yes,
he's single. Not if he's single.
matter.
You can't sit up and throw
And
darts at
he's
somebody that's
sleeping
single.
and he's sleeping with 3 women. He's sleeping with 3 women. And you mean to tell me this man ain't never got no dart thrown at
As
him?
long as he's keeping it 100 and not
Oh Lord.
misleading somebody and making them think that they your woman and you in a thing with them and
Oh,
you're
we got a whole
exclusive.
bunch.
If he's not
Exactly.
misleading anybody to think that and he's letting them know he's in his singleness right now, he's
Donna,
being upfront. So
hello.
if
We
he wants to sleep with a baboon, that's his choice.
Ooh, where the baboon come in at?
Let me tell you.
He's single, my God. He's not with you like that, and he's told you that. So why is he a player? Why is he a dog? Why is he no good?
well now you have freed all men who have been considered dogs. And
Yeah,
okay,
we,
y'all heard it.
hold
So
If the man is misleading a woman into thinking that she's his girl and she's the only one and blah, blah,
no.
yeah, now that's doggish right there. You're not being upfront and you're not being straight.
Happens. Here's what happens. I'll tell you what happens. Let's put the word player out the dictionary. Just toss it away. Just it don't exist. We'll just say, hey, there's a guy that sees multiple women at the same time. He's single. Okay.
Okay.
You women will call him a dog because he has multiple.
No.
And let me finish my thought here. They will call him a dog because he has multiple women, and all the women know about each other. They haven't met, but they know about each other. But he's still considered a dog or a girl. You should be with him. He's a dog. I seen him last week at the club with some other girl. Yeah, he's a dog. But he told you he has multiple women. He told you that. Now you and your girlfriend are mad, want to jump him because he was upfront and honest with you, so you can make the choice to stay or leave. But you decided to stay because once again he's single.
Hey, girl. Go on, Cordell. Talk it. I'm hearing you. Hey, girl. Sorry, Cordell. We didn't mean to cut you off. She said, hi, sweetie pie.
So all I'm saying is that you women, most of you women, would call that man a dog. Trust
That's
me,
not true.
I heard it firsthand in the 70s. I heard it firsthand.
That's not
Even
true.
though okay,
It's
all right,
not.
not true. Yeah,
If
I
if
agree. Okay.
if he's not being upfront and honest, he's a dog and everything else.
I'm telling you what I experienced on a first-hand basis.
You must have been
So
making them all think they was your woman.
Donna just told you what happened.
What happened?
It wasn't my woman. There was people that I was seeing on a regular basis. That was it. Wasn't any clapping, as you would call it, going on.
You
But
didn't clap?
one thing's for sure, I was considered a dog. D-O-G.
No.
Okay?
They was wrong
No,
to
no, you say No, you say no, but you and your girls will get together and say, he's a dog, girl, get away from him.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, but he's single.
no, no. If a
Yeah,
man is
yeah.
honest and straight up and not lead me on to believe that
Young
I'm his
man,
only girl, he's not a
he
dog.
was considered a dog.
No, he's
I'm
not a
telling
dog.
No, no,
you,
hold on.
yes,
If
he is.
there's no misleading, there's no misleading. Let's say there's no misleading at all. There's no misleading.
No,
You
no,
it didn't mislead that, he or she did not mislead anyone that to believe that they are the one that they want to be with only, or they are the main thing. There's no, let's say that. But so then we talk about, we really just saying, what's that, promiscuity? How you pronounce it? Promiscuity? Am I pronouncing that right?
promiscuous,
Promiscuous.
Huh?
promiscuous.
Yeah. Okay. That
Promiscuous.
deals in that right there. So that right there is considered the sexual behavior, right, with multiple people.
Yes,
Engage in sexual activity frequently with different people, right? Okay. Now, when they talk about when they go to title the activity of someone being promiscuous,
Yeah, you said it
the
right.
the cold part about, now, the unfairness about it, we can say, is when it becomes between a man and a woman, because for a woman, they're either gonna call her a shark, a slut, or a Jezebel, whatever. And for a man, unfortunately, it will become more approval, because they're
No.
gonna call him a stud, or they gonna call him a player. The same exact thing. The only thing is, right now, she's given the she's in this conversation, she's actually given a title of approval as a player, not a slut, not a Jezebel.
Mhm.
It's just and it's not saying that she doesn't, because she's single, she doesn't have a choice. It has nothing. It's not talking about choice. It's just that action is described as a player. It's either, and if a person is single, and they, say a man, and he's single, and he has sexual relation with just one girl, no obligations, no commitment or nothing, but then he's considered, we would consider, okay, oh, he's a one woman man. He just deals with one woman at a time. And so it's the choice of how they go about their thing, but the title itself, or the label, that's what it is, or the jacket. She's wearing a jacket of a player.
Oh wow, now she's off the chat again. She's probably gonna get
Oh
back on.
Lord.
But I agree with you wholeheartedly. Um, it's just
I mean,
it's just
everything you read is right on it.
and it's just a label. Like I had said too, it could be a term of endearment. And like you said, there could have been worse things said about her.
Because
But
of her being a woman. you know and that's where we go back. When a woman does it, she does get, sometimes she get considered, they'll call her a hoe, and when a man do it, it do becomes a form of approval, but that's among men.
right.
That's not
well,
among everybody, you
Yeah.
know but it's
that's
just
true.
unfortunate, the opposite. Then she has to wear the scarlet letter A, if it's a woman. But overall, the description is the same. Just like if a man is cussing a woman out that he's in a relationship, that is verbal abuse. And if a woman is cussing out the man, it doesn't matter. It's verbal abuse. It's just the description of the action, or like JJ, the label of the action. That's all it is. And
I,
it's just
I
her action.
honestly, I think we should do a poll as well and see what the audience thinks.
Yes,
I think
I think so, because I'm still not sold on that one.
What was
Because
Pootie Tang? Was Pootie
if
Tang the
you
player?
not mislead nobody and you single, you shouldn't be labeled as no doggone player. I'm sorry.
No, it's that's the action. You can be single. You got to look. Take it this way.
um,
It's just
um,
like describing. You take a person who's single and a person who's in a committed relationship. Just take that. They both do the same thing. They both are having sexual relationship with two people. The only thing that the label says between the player and the cheater, so if someone was to say that person's a player, we say, oh, yeah, that person's a player. They mess with all kind of people. If you say that that person's a cheater, we're able to identify that that person was in a relationship and they messing with multiple people. It's just identifying. It's just identifying words. How you identifying the action according to how it go.
It's still a difference, I feel.
A difference. What you mean?
It's a difference between a cheater
That's what I just said.
and a person that's single. They shouldn't be
That's what I
as
just
a
said.
player.
The action is the same. They're both having. You can have a single person who's having a sexual relationship with two people, and you can have a committed person who's having sexual relationship with two people. Now, when I describe the person who's in a relationship who's having multiple sexual relationships, when I label that one, that label is a cheater. And just hearing the word cheater, not knowing the situation, I know that this person was in a committed relationship and they cheated. They cheated. Now, if I hear a player, I hear this person is single and they just see multiple people. The cheater is in a committed relationship, seeing multiple people, or another person, if you want to see it, seeing multiple people, and the player is single, seeing multiple people. That's all it is. It just
But
describes,
if the person that's single is seeing multiple people and they are letting it be known
but they haven't let it be
and
known.
they're not misleading anyone, they shouldn't be categorized as
That
being
girl did
labeled as
not let
player.
it be known. She did not let it be known.
Well, she didn't have to really.
Wait, but you just gave it. You just said if the
But I'm
person is.
saying she didn't
Hold
have
on.
to. She didn't
Okay,
have to.
right, right. But you just said your description was if a person is letting it be known. Just take that section right there. Just take that. If a person is letting it be known.
No, I'm talking about
Now,
letting it be known, not that they're sleeping with nobody. Letting it be
they
known
will
that
be
they
known.
listen to what I'm saying. You got to hear what I'm saying. I'm saying if they're letting it be known that they do not want to be in a relationship and they're single and they're just dating, they are letting it be known straight up. That makes the decision if they want to still see that person and pursue them. But they don't
Okay.
have to, and if that other person that let it be known decide that they sleeping with two or three people, that's their business. They're single.
Okay, but look at let's go back to dating. Use the word dating than sleeping. Okay, we
Okay.
know when someone says they're dating, I'm dating sometimes folks can be dating someone and there's no sex involved. So let's look at it like that. If I'm dating multiple people, I'm just dating people, and that label of player does not apply to me. But
Uh-huh.
once I start having sexual relationship with these multiple people, that tag player,
Oh
that
no,
tag
no,
Oh,
I
girl.
don't agree with that.
Okay, JJ, get
It
the
does I don't
author,
agree with that.
get the author who wrote that, and you write them a
The
letter,
author that
and you
wrote that
tell
didn't
them
say
to
no.
remove that. It says It says multiple relation.
I don't agree. I
And
don't.
multiple relation.
I don't agree with that.
So what is a player?
We just said what a player was.
No, we said what a player was. I'm asking you
I
what
think,
is
like
a
I
player.
said, in my opinion, a player is somebody who's out there playing and is not being honest about they making a person think that they're with them.
That's not a
You're my
player.
only, you're my only, you asked me a question, I'm trying to explain it. You're my only whatever, I'm seeing just you, da da da, and they lying. They out there seeing 3, 4 people other than you. So they playing, they being a player. If a
No,
person is being straight up with you, letting you know that they are single and want to remain to be single, but they like spending time with you, blah, 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 then it's up to you whether you want to still see them. You have no control over what they're doing with anybody else or whatever. That is their business and their right to do that. They are not connected with you like that, but they
sister, you contradicting what you're saying.
Let's just
It
move on.
don't line up.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's just-
is that
Because Donna,
is
what you said is
according to everybody who not our opinion, but according to descriptions and Wikipedia, even to according to everyone else, they say just what it is. And we can all have our opinion, but that don't mean our opinion is correct.
yeah, it's just a label. Just a label.
It's
So,
just it just describes.
this
It's just a
Oh,
label.
made me the host again.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can let her back in.
Well, she can let herself in.
Or it don't go off, so it don't go off.
But yeah,
Just you need the next letter, the next email.
yeah. Merriam-Webster's dictionary says a person, and especially a man, who has many lovers.
There you go.
That's the
okay.
Webster. That's the Merriam-Webster's dictionary
I
version.
missed all that.
Wikipedia said the same,
My
similar.
computer is buffering. I'm sorry, and I missed whatever y'all was talking about. I just
Oh, I brought up the dictionary version.
let's do it this way. JJ, what's the player?
Oh, they put it in one sentence. A person, especially a man, who has many lovers.
Your own
That's
words.
it.
Okay,
That's it.
what's the player? In your own words, what's the player?
who you
Oh,
at?
in my own words, what's the player?
Yeah, what's the player?
Yeah, the person who has multiple sexual relationships.
Okay.
I
So
consider that a
Gary,
player. Off top,
Gary,
like if we weren't having this show, if I was just casually talking with my friends, and this situation came up in conversation, I'd be like, oh yeah, she's a player, just without even thinking about it.
Hey,
sorry.
hey, I have a question. What is the difference between player and a concubine?
Player
What is the You said what's the meaning of a player
And a concubine.
and a concubine?
Yeah,
Oh, what's the difference you saying?
yeah.
Okay, J, what's a concubine?
Let
Concubine.
me look up a concubine.
No, a person that has multiple. Say you can have a concubine and you can be married. Now you're going into a different. That's almost like saying a mistress or someone who's approved because some relationships will approve that extra person, that extra relationship.
Yeah, that's
But when
it,
we're looking, that's a concubine is that one person that is, you know, being visited frequently by the person who's married.
Yeah,
Like you say, the king or something has a concubine, outside his
it could
wife.
be a woman or man, but it says a
Yeah,
woman who lives with a man but has lower status than his wife or
right.
wives.
That's different. That's different. That's different.
And that's from
So,
Oxford. That's from
what
Oxford
is the
Dictionary.
Players Ball about? What is the Players Ball about? What's the Players Ball about?
JJ say y'all working his nerves right now.
No, I just it's considered U.S. slang.
Yeah,
But it's in Merriam-Webster, and it's just a person who has many lovers. We could take the man or a woman out. We could just say a person who has many lovers.
right.
So can we all agree on that?
I do.
Agree on what?
With everybody, with all the writers, Wikipedia, Merriam-Webster, everyone writes
It's
this
in
one
the dictionary.
definition. Everybody
Dictionary
writes this,
ain't no truths all over the place where you gotta just believe everything you read and see.
but it's common belief.
It's
It's
yeah,
common belief.
it's group think.
It's common belief.
I don't know why I don't agree.
It's
So
group
you
thought.
so
I
You're
don't agree
thank
that
you.
and
you're
you're
a
a
That's a good
player.
one.
rarity.
Good one,
I
JJ.
promise you're a rarity, Miss Donna.
Group
I
thought.
don't agree that you're a player and you're single and you let people know you're single and you can go out and date and sleep with who you want. You're not playing
And she's
nobody.
withholding that she's not. That she, I mean, she's being safe about it. We grant her that she's being safe about it, but she's still withholding that she's. What if they run into each other?
That's
She
why
never
She's
considered that.
single. If they run into each other, so what?
She gonna be
She's
mad.
not
That'll be
in a relationship with anyone.
Right. You're right. And if they run into each other, they happen to run into each other, then that's a whole situation brought on by her player activities.
No, no,
And we
no.
don't know where she having sex. Is she having sex in public? She having sex in elevators? Is she? What is she doing? Is she having sex in the alley by the garbage can where the
That's
kids
her
at?
she's a player.
business. That's
She's a
her
You know.
player.
business.
So if I, so you know,
If she was your woman, then that would be your business. But she's not your woman.
So she's a player.
No, she's not. She's just a single woman that likes variety, I guess.
okay, so
No,
a
no,
dude can
no.
do
You
the
can't
same
go, I
thing.
guess, and
A
say
dude
you
can do
can't
the
say
same
you
thing.
guess.
She's a single
And
woman that's doing variety. She
she's
likes
a
sleeping.
single woman. She said, "I'm a single woman. Basically, I'm a person. I'm a person who's having sex with three people.
And it just happened to be that way for her right now. And
And
that's
according to what JJ said, she's a person who's having sex with three people. A person who has sex with multiple people is a what?
Mm.
they a person that if
Is
they're in a
Is
what?
it-
if
What?
they're in a relationship, they're a cheater.
And if they're not in a
If
relationship,
they're single, they just doing what they do, what they want to
hold on,
do.
we can't give one a label and can't give the other.
You can't label nobody that's single and that has told you they want
Oh,
to
I
be
done heard it
single,
all
and
now.
you decided to still see them.
No,
So
that's not what they're saying. That's not what they're saying. Forget if she told people. Forget if she told them or not. Forget if they know each other or not. Her activity. That's all we're focusing on. The activity. Does she have sex?
Cause she clapping
Does
with
she
two hands and not one.
do does she have sex with multiple people? That's a yes
That's
or no.
her choice. She can do
No,
that.
we're not saying that.
Just like
We
he can do it.
it's a question.
If he wanted to be single and was seeing her and she was
Cordell,
okay with it, what could she say? I mean, you don't want them to be
Cordell,
out there doing a
Yes, sir.
whole lot.
Cordell.
They're
so
single.
are
They're
we
single.
invalidating Big Pun and Joe's song? I don't want to be a player no more. Like, is that song invalid?
Y'all making my
Right.
head hurt.
Right. What are they
I don't
saying
want to
by
be a
that?
player no more.
I just
Right.
crush a
I
lot.
probably find someone I can live my life
I
for.
just
Come
crush
Right.
a
on.
lot.
Right. Say it,
Come
JJ.
on. I don't want to be a player no more.
No.
I'm not a
Right.
player. I just crush a lot.
I
Is that
just
what
Right.
she
I
crush a
do?
just
lot.
question that.
She's not a player. She just crush a lot.
I mean, if that's what y'all want to call it, she's single. That's all I can say. The girl's single, so we got to give her some kind of feedback about this. Y'all all over the place. My first day back in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, we all over the map.
What did you say the next email was?
Huh?
And she,
I love how he gets on and mutes
Yeah,
the
go on and
microphone.
mute. John, you doing too much for real. For real, for real. How you gonna ask something? I didn't even understand what you asked, and then you put
Oh,
yourself on mute.
I said, what was the next email?
What email? You know what? It's 10 o'clock.
I was talking about the question.
That wasn't it. That was an inquiring minds want to know. And we ran out of time, and that was the only one I could do tonight. So next show.
I bet the majority of the inquiring minds will say, hit it, JJ. I don't want to be a
Be a
player
player
no
no
more.
more. I finally found someone I could live my life for.
See, and that's right there, tell you. I
That's
found
just somebody
somebody.
that's saying they was single and they don't want to sleep with a whole bunch of people no more, and they want to
Oh
be in a
my
committed
God.
relationship. That's what that is. Hello. And how
This
you
denial
doing?
night.
And how you
This is
doing?
the,
And
the
how you doing? And how you doing? I ain't got time. Y'all playing too much. Anyway, I don't know what happened to JJ, but I just want to say I enjoyed y'all tonight. Y'all really took me there. You really made my head hurt a little bit, but it's okay. This is what we do. We bring up, we put it on the table. We do grown folk conversation. We talk about things. Cordell. We talk about things. Sometimes we don't always agree. As
three
y'all
out
can
of
see,
four 3 out of 4 people agree.
it's all right. It's all right. Sometimes everybody don't agree, and it's okay. It's okay to disagree, but I like to know what y'all think about this. Hit the comment and let us know. You heard the Webster and Merriam and all them people, whoever they were that wrote the books of dictionaries. But what do you guys think? What do you think in regards to being a player and actually being single? This young lady inquiring minds want to know. We tried to help her, but we ended up going all over the place with that. I think she being single and doing what she do, and they know she's single, and they know that she didn't want no relationship right now. They made a choice to still see her. It's her right to see who she want and sleep with who she want, do what she want. Now, some people are not into that. I don't believe in sleeping with 2, 3, 4, 5 people at a time, but that's me. But and I'm single. But some people who are single believe in having the scope of doing what and they should not, I feel, be judged by that. Okay. As long as they're being upfront and honest and not making someone else think that it's just all about you, baby. If they not playing them kind of games, then it's all right. And it's your choice to continue on to see somebody that's saying they want to stay in their singleness because the door is still open for them. I don't care if you decide you just want to see them only. They may not decide they just want to see you only right now. So you taking that chance. But I hope it works out for that young lady. I don't know what happened to JJ. I didn't want to end the show with him gone. Did he say where he was going, you guys? Did anybody hear it?
No.
I don't know. Maybe he just had to go step away for a minute. But I just want to say, I want to thank everybody. We got to end tonight's show. We went a little bit over. and everything, but that's good. We had some good talk. I didn't get a chance to get into the questions of the evening, but we will add that on next. Definitely be here. That will be, I believe, March the 9th on a Sunday. And we'll be here to keep this ball going, rolling, bouncing. I do appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight. Cordell, JJ, Gareth, and of course, Coach John Timothy Mills. We appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys next week. Please like, share, subscribe, join us, comment, let us know what you're thinking. What's
All right. Somebody broke my car window.
Oh, I'm
And the
sorry.
police are here. Somebody
That's
called
what
the
you.
police. So I gotta go,
Okay.
y'all.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, JJ. Keep me posted on that, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right. And everybody, thank you for joining in tonight. Gotta go. You guys be easy. Thank you.
Come
Love
on.
you. Bye. Okay, y'all.
Hey.
Okay, y'all. I'm trying to go on live. It's been a minute. Let me get on off of here, y'all. Let me get on off of here. Okay, I know y'all still see me. You still see me. They didn't change the screen. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to click. Can y'all still see me?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, they didn't change.